Marlins fan? Here's what that says about you. You still bring up the two World Series, because somehow the franchise has two rings and still feels like an expansion team. You treat Lone Depot Park like a hidden gem, mostly because there are 12,000 people there and you can hear every foul ball. You say people don't realize how good our pitching is, because if you start talking about the offense, the conversation ends quickly. You swear the rebuild is finally working, even though you've said that every 3 years since 2003. You get attached to prospects, fully aware there's a decent chance they'll be traded before their first big contract. You convince yourself this young core is different, the same way the last three were supposed to be. You say Miami is a baseball city, while half the crowd is wearing the visiting team's jersey. You brag about the stadium because the roof and air conditioning are doing a lot of heavy lifting. You show up to games early, not because of traffic, but because parking and concessions take about 3 minutes total. You can move down to better seats by the third inning, because nobody's stopping you and nobody's sitting there. You say the atmosphere is underrated, which is generous when the loudest noise is a visiting fan base chant. You treat every win streak like a turning point, even if the attendance the next night is still 9,000 people. You say the team is flying under the radar, which is easy when the radar is mostly empty seats. You watch the trade deadline nervously, waiting to see which player becomes the next former Marlin doing great somewhere else. You insist people will come when the team wins, even though the last time that happened, the roster was dismantled immediately. You tell everyone the Marlins are sneaky good, and honestly, most people wouldn't know either way. Being a Marlins fan means you're loyal, patient, and used to cheering in a stadium where you can hear individual conversations. The team might be rebuilding, retooling, or reinventing itself again, but at least you'll always have plenty of elbow room.